exploring the serene beauty of the Damro Tea Factory, we were back on the road heading straight towards the stunning hill town of Nuwara Eliya, often called Little England of Sri Lanka. But then, reality struck. Our stomachs began to growl louder than the car engine. We were starving, and not the I could eat a snack kind. And then, like a miracle on the mountain road, we saw it, an Indian restaurant, tucked away in the middle of nowhere, like it was meant to be. We hadn't had Indian food in 2 whole days, and trust me, only when you're far from home do you truly realize how much your soul craves the taste of your own country. And we didn't just eat, we devoured. With our bellies and hearts full, we finally continued our journey towards Nuwara Eliya, refreshed, recharged, and reminded that sometimes a simple plate of dal and roti can feel like home away from home. And just as the sun dipped behind the misty hills, we finally arrived at our cozy retreat in Nuwara Eliya. Ochre summer hill breeze. The moment we stepped in, the chill in the air wrapped around us. But before it could settle in, the hotel staff greeted us with something truly heartwarming. A steaming cup of Ceylon tea. Simple, but perfect. Just what our tired souls and frozen fingers needed. As we sipped slowly, soaking in the warmth, the charm of Nuwara Eliya started to reveal itself. Cold breeze outside, warmth inside, and a whole new town waiting to be explored. We dropped off our bags, freshened up, and without wasting another second, we headed out. Because Nuwara Eliya doesn't wait, and neither do we. From colonial charm to lush greenery, from hidden cafes to vibrant street corners, we were ready to let the Little England of Sri Lanka show us her best. In the heart of Nuwara Eliya, hidden among the misty streets and colonial charm, we stumbled upon a time capsule, the Nuwara Eliya Post Office. This Tudor-style red brick beauty, built back in 1894 by the British, stands proud with its little clock tower, whispering stories from over a century ago. It felt like a scene straight out of an old film. Tourists buzzing, cameras clicking. But amidst all the noise, something soulful was happening. People were writing real letters, yes, actual ink on paper letters to their loved ones from this very place. And something about that moment just hit different. So we picked out these charming hand-painted postcards, sat down, and poured our hearts out. No typing, no emojis, just feelings. Captured in our handwriting, sealed with emotion, and sent through history. Writing to someone from the oldest post office in Sri Lanka. It wasn't just about sending a message. It was about sending a piece of ourselves. A memory we didn't expect to make, but one that we'll carry with us forever. It was just another evening, until we stepped outside the post office. And there it was, a golden cloud hanging low, like a warm memory suspended in the sky. It turned the whole city into a painting of amber romance. The streets glowed, every wall, every window, bathed in gold like the world paused to remember something sweet. Funny how nature chooses the most ordinary places to tell the most extraordinary stories. This old post office, the same one that probably saw thousands of handwritten letters in the 90s, suddenly became a time machine. We stood there wondering how many love letters were sealed here, how many telegrams brought tears, how many postcards carried dreams. That golden hue made everything feel like a flashback montage. Even the breeze felt vintage. That night, we didn't just sleep, we dreamed. Of landlines and Walkmans, of summers with no Wi-Fi, of the golden days that shaped us. Sometimes all it takes is a cloud. Next morning, we woke up to a gentle mist rolling over the hills. And Nuwara Eliya, well, she looked like she was dressed in poetry. The kind of view that makes you just pause and whisper thank you to the universe. Our day began with the classic Sri Lankan breakfast. Warm hoppers, spicy sambal, and the fluffiest string hoppers ever. But the real spice, it was the view. A panoramic frame of Nuwara Eliya stretched out like a dreamy painting from the top. You see, many believe that this isn't just a hill station. It's a living chapter from the Ramayana itself. Legends say that somewhere around here, Sita was held captive by Ravana. These hills have heard her prayers. These trees have witnessed her strength.
Here is a fighting place.
This is a fighting place. This is where the war happened.
And suddenly, breakfast didn't feel so ordinary anymore. So here we were, above the clouds, full stomach, fuller hearts, standing at the edge of mythology and mist. After a scenic drive through the misty hills of Nuwara Eliya, we finally reached a place steeped in divinity and timeless legend. Sita Amman Temple, also known as the sacred Ashok Vatika. This isn't just a temple. It's a living page from the Ramayana, wrapped in serenity, whispers of devotion and echoes of mythology. It's said this very land cradled goddess Sita during her captivity by Ravana. She prayed here, beneath the trees, waiting for Lord Rama to rescue her. But what truly gave us goosebumps was that one enormous footprint etched in stone near the temple stream. Locals say it belongs to none other than Lord Hanuman himself, the mighty Vanara who leapt across oceans, defied demons, and became a symbol of unwavering loyalty and strength. After paying our respects at the serene Sita Amman Temple, where mythology breathes in every stone and stream, we geared up for the next adventure, the iconic 7-arch bridge in Ella. But here's the catch. We had to trek a lot. And by a lot, I mean we questioned all our life choices somewhere between the 5th and 6th incline. The forest trail was dense, the path seemed endless, but the energy of the place kept pulling us forward. And then there it was, the 7-arch bridge, emerging from the lush greens like a timeless painting from a lost era. As we stood there catching our breath, the sound of an old train echoed through the hills. And in that moment, it wasn't just a train, it was a memory of simpler times, of journeys without GPS, of postcards, not stories. Watching that train pass across the arches, it stirred something deep. A reminder. The most beautiful views come after the hardest climbs. And maybe life is just like this trek. Tiring, steep, uncertain. But when you keep moving, you eventually find magic waiting at the edge. So if you're feeling stuck, remember this. Some bridges don't just connect places. They connect us to who we once were and who we're meant to be. What's on the other side of your next bridge? Stay tuned for the next episode because the journey isn't over yet, not even close.